What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I'd like to introduce you to the dummy of the day. Boom, there he is right here. This dude right here, his name is Chipotle Garrett. And I don't know how old this guy is. You see, he's a younger dude, and this guy got all kind of screws loose. I'm gonna tell you something. You see a lot of younger men nowadays exhibiting extreme fits of anger. I call them man-tantrums. You'll never believe what this guy did, man. This is beyond belief. This guy, now this story takes place in Cobb County, Georgia. Shout out Cobb County. And this guy was staying in a hotel across the street, I guess. He went to a Chipotle across the street, asked the people for the Wi-Fi code. They refused to give it to him. He got mad and in a fit of rage pulls out a gun and sticks it in the employee's face. You know how it ended up. His dumb behind's in jail. But I don't understand how people feel as though they can get mad and demand things, and when they're told no, they lose all control. Here's the story.
Tonight, a man pulled a gun on employees of a local restaurant who refused to give him the Wi-Fi password. That man is now facing several charges against him.
Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live in Cobb County tonight. Denise, police caught up with him rather quickly.
Yeah, he didn't get very far. Police say the employees at this restaurant who had the gun in their faces called 911. Officers raced over here, and when they got here, they found the man just across the street at this hotel.
The suspect was denied access to the Wi-Fi. He took it to extreme levels.
Cobb County police say this man, Chipotle Garrett, was so angry he couldn't get access to the Wi-Fi, he took it out on the employees working the drive-thru at this Chipotle on South Cobb Drive.
The suspect decided to escalate the situation and brandish a firearm and began pointing it at employees.
When officers showed up, they found Garrett across the street at this hotel. Investigators say he had tossed the gun in a trash can.
This firearm actually came back stolen out of Atlanta. This guy probably knew that the police were on their way and likely just discarded of it because he knew he wasn't supposed to have it.
Garrett was taken into custody, but his anger still simmered. Police say while officers were trying to adjust his handcuffs, he punched one of them.
The suspect swung at the officer, striking him, causing minor injuries.
And while in the back seat of the patrol car, he kicked out a camera. And again, police say it all started with him not being able to connect to the Wi-Fi.
We're living in tough times. Ever since the pandemic, people are losing more screws.
I think especially in Atlanta lately, they pull out guns and do some crazy things. That is absolutely insane. We're not required to have Wi-Fi.
And in addition to the 6 charges that Garrett faces here in Cobb County, police tell me that he has 3 outstanding warrants from another county. Reporting live in Cobb County, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
Hard to believe it would escalate like that over such a meaningless thing. Denise, thanks.
Man, I'm telling you, human beings are devolving and going back to primitive ways in which to handle conflict and just go along with their daily lives. Once you think about this guy was willing to kill somebody because he couldn't get a Wi-Fi password to an establishment that he has nothing to do with. You was in the hotel. Why you couldn't use their Wi-Fi? Of course you could have used their Wi-Fi, but I guess theirs didn't travel all the way across the street, and you think it's a normal thing because the hotel give it to you. Everybody's supposed to give you the fucking Wi-Fi password. People hide their Wi-Fi passwords in their house and they don't give it to every damn body. It's crazy as hell that, I mean, you can't go across the street without your cell phone or getting on the internet. What was it even about? Now you're going to face a long time in jail where you ain't going to probably have no fucking Wi-Fi. Unbelievable. Shit is unbelievable. Man, it's crazy how people act out. And this guy's in his 20s. This guy should know better. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, a lot of this has to do with not having males in the house. A lot of people don't want to hear that, and there'll be people in the comment section, oh, Steve, I raised my son and he did okay. you don't know what kind of human being you got until they get out there in the real world and face real adversity, especially as men, because the world hit different for men than it do to women. And there's a universal struggle that adults have, but men at an early age learn how to deal with disappointment. And what I mean by disappointment is being told no. Nowadays, you see motherfuckers acting like they ain't never heard the word, or they think everything out here belongs to them and they can use it as freely as they want. And it's your obligation, no matter what you're doing, what place you are, that you're supposed to placate to their needs. I want you to think about that shit. You got a grown-ass man having tantrums. And then we wonder why domestic violence is running rampant nowadays. A lot of these men, they're men in body, but not in mind. What this guy did at a young age to risk his freedom is beyond belief. And I feel nothing for him. And those of him that do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then what's crazy is this type of person right here is the same type of person that when something's done wrong to them, all of a sudden they got all this wisdom and knowledge of how you should and should not act when doing something to somebody and who's right and who's really wrong. So what are you doing? Suppressing your logic to be a fucking asshole in the street? This is why I don't play this shit no mind. People pick and choose when they act stupid. And they also pick and choose when they play dumb. These cops arrest you. You supposedly punch one of the cops in the face. You in a fit of anger. You can't even control yourself. What are you, a damn dog or something where you can't expend your own energy and calm your own self down? You need side submission. They got to throw you on the ground and sit on you until you stop. It's craziness, man. It's crazy. Like I told you before, I'm sitting in traffic right now. I'm waiting for a helicopter to come and pick these people up that was in a tractor trailer accident. Life is short. You never know when it's going to be your time. You know what I'm saying? And you got people out here that are fully healthy and could be enjoying life, but they do fucktard shit and take other people out of here or get themselves taken out. If you don't want to exist in society, that's your right. If it was up to me, we'd get you out of here. But to sit up there and terrorize people and stuff like this, because I mean, we got a lot of domestic terrorism in this country. People that terrorize others in this country. But over here, we negotiate with them. We give plea deals and stupid shit like that, slaps on the wrist. Yet we claim we don't negotiate with terrorists that are foreign. Shit's a fucking joke, man. That shit makes no sense. And I'm more than sure he on the phone right now calling somebody because he had warrants in another county. Put some money on my books. And it's more than sure there's somebody that are we riding for you no matter what the fuck you do. Some people need to be taught a lesson. When you're dealing with men, men need time to sit and think a lot of times and reflect. And that's the thing, we got a problem out here with a lot of people don't reflect on their actions or have time. The prison system and the jail system is a revolving door in which it's a broken system and people have learned how to buck the system. That's why you have repeat offenders going back over and over and over again. Whose fault is that? People are evolving. Criminals are evolving. They're getting more ornerier and more evil, but the law still stays the same. And ain't nobody scared of jail no more. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.